What's good, y'all? And welcome to my review of this week's episode of Dragon Ball Super. And, man, the Goku Blackheart is hype. It is hype. So let's begin. So we start some sort off with Goku Black with Trunks holding May's body. Goku Black being like, "Why are you saying your goodbyes? They're pointless. You're gonna join her and everyone else you love soon. I'm sorry about that, Goku Black. I cannot do it nearly as well as Sean Shim, but oh, that voice. Oh, and when Bowie gets one thing I still gotta say, actually, right before that, if in case you guys are wondering if I've seen the Super Saiyan Son showdown between Chris Savage and Sean Shim, yes, I did. Glad my man Vegeta won. Goku fans, suck it. And also, JoJo this week was fucking awesome. I mean, quick tangent to talk about JoJo for a quick second. Because there's this scene in the episode where Polnareff finds a stand user. He's like underground and has like a stick or like a tube or whatever sticking out of the ground so he can breathe through. And Polnareff starts to fuck with it. He puts a match in there, ants, dirt, sand, and then one time he straight up pisses in there. I love JoJo. But back to Goku, but back to Dragon Ball. So Goku. Trunks realizes I'm just gonna call Future Trunks Trunks until we Kid Trunks can then I'll call him, then I'll call Future Trunks, and then I'll just call Kid Trunks Trunks. Just so we're not confused. Anyway. So Trunks realized that the Capsule Corp building's not been blown up yet. So it's like, okay, if I play this right, I should be good. So then Goku Black's talking, I guess, Black, about like saying, you saying so are so interesting to me. And so, blah, blah, blah. Go to, Vegeta, no, Trunks, Go Super Saiyan. He charges right at Goku Black. They have a quick fight scene. Goku Black just whoops Trunks' ass. He realizes the sword's in the rubble. Then Goku Black starts a move, and then he throws his sword at him to, prematurely blowing up Goku Black's attack, giving him a few seconds to run away. And then he runs to the Capsule Corp building. Goku Black's be like, "You can't hide from me." And then he has this purplish, blackish aura surrounds him. I'm guessing he's like, looking for Trunks. So Trunks gets downstairs. He finds a time machine, put the fuel in there, sits in the coordinates and shit, and then goes back to the past. Samurai Jack. I had to do that at least once. Anyway, so he goes up. Goku Black's like, "What the?" And he's like, and then so he does like I'm guessing it's like a Kamehameha, just the way it looks at it. Throws it at the ship. The ship teleports just before it hits him, and then Goku Black be like, "You can't hide from me, Saiyan." And he just starts looking around, and Goku Black, I keep saying getting names confused. Trunks goes back. And Trunks kind of just, falls asleep while, the time machine making its way back to the past. So then, so then we get back to Kid Trunks, and he's, at school doing some math, and, the teacher calls him to solve problems like what? 1,000 it was like 900 minus 1,000 times 0.5, something along those lines. And, he's like, then Emperor Pilaf along with his crew is with Trunks, I don't know why. And then he kind of explains how to solve this math problem through this analogy of, like, being a salesman and being like, "You can have this cup for $5.99 plus shipping," or some shit, and then, so then the teacher's like, the analogy you used was hard to follow, but the arithmetic itself was perfectly correct. Oh. And so then, then Trunks is, chilling with the crew, and they kind of start, setting up, Mize and Trunks' relationship a little bit in this episode. Although, if I remember correctly, Mize has been around since the beginning of Dragon Ball, when Goku was a kid, right? So wouldn't that mean she's at least, like, 10 years older than Trunks? At the very least? I don't know. I don't know exactly what the timeline of Dragon Ball is, but I feel like a good, decent amount of years have passed where I feel like there should be at least a decent age gap between her and Trunks. Just saying. So then Kid Trunks and his crew are, they're just busy eating. They're eating, and then, the spaceship shows up, lands at Bulma's place. Trunks Trunks tells, the guys, Kid Trunks, I should say, tells everyone, hey, go get my mom. And Bulma rushes over there. She asks his Kid Trunks, hey, if the pilot has blue hair. He says yes, so that means that's when she knows that it's Future Trunks. But by the way, how does Future Trunks' hair turn blue in this arc? Because in Z, because Kid Trunks' hair and Tim and Z, they were gray hair. So how did it suddenly change the blue hair in Super? I mean, like I said, I personally prefer him with the blue hair. It personally looks a little bit better on him than the gray hair. That's just my opinion. But I was like, kind of like, did he just dye it blue, or? Well, I kind of want to know the reasoning behind the hair color change in Super for Trunks. Anyway. So, so then she rushes through her house, or I should say her lab, looking for this tracker or a phone or a communicator that Whis gave her. I guess it gave it to her off screen. She finds it, calls him up and being like, hey, is Goku and Vegeta there? And she's freaking out, she's screaming at Whis and Beerus, telling him like, this is serious, tell him on. And he says Trunks is back, and so they both rush over there, but Goku can't use instant transmission because it's so far away he can't lock on anyone's energy. So then Vegeta tells Bulma to tell Kid Trunks to go to raise his power level as high as he can, so that Goku can lock onto him and instant transmit over there. So that's what he does. So Kid Trunks goes Super Saiyan, or I wouldn't be surprised if it's damn near Super Saiyan 2. So the teacher, by the way, the whole day was just shocked, and Trunks is like, what is going on? So, Goku locks on him, transmits over there, the teacher's freaking out, damn near about to get a heart attack from all these Saiyans doing all these tricks, and, and actually, Emperor Pilaf goes like, we are, and Vegeta's like, wimp. It's when she's like, I gotta get out of here, and he's like, and Emperor's like, we are way too used to this, are we? That is a normal person reaction, we are just way too used to this, which is kind of true. Anyway, so, they get... So, they kind of there. So, Vegeta tells Goku to eat some sensu beans. He transports to, what's his name, to grab him. He's over there doing the limbo. And actually misses, so he gets the sensu beans. So he gets sensu beans, gives one to Kid Trunks. Kid Trunks wakes up. Not Kid Trunks, Future Trunks. Too many Trunks, I'm going to get these names confused occasionally, so forgive me about that. Future Trunks eats a sensu bean. He gets up, and actually, there was actually one thing I forgot to mention. Actually, there was one where, once Bulma left to go get the tracker, Emperor Pilaf starts theorizing about Future Trunks' origins, and maybe as a secret love child between Vegeta and Bulma before they settle down or something. He's like, this thing I forget exactly. I forget what he says. But yeah. So then Future Trunks eventually wakes up, looks at Goku, has flashbacks, or I guess almost PTSD of Goku Black. He's like, you bastard! You killed her! And then, runs right at Goku, about to punch him, and then Goku catches the punch, before it really does anything to him. And that's where the episode ends on this massive cliffhanger, which... I was watching this, I was like, no! And I saw the narrator pop, I was like, no! Don't you end there! No! But I did. Anyway, so my final verdict for this week's episode of Dragon Ball Super is a fucking 10 out of 10. I fucking love this episode. Goku Black is looking great. I can't wait to see more of Goku Black. Can't wait to see Super Saiyan Rose. That's gonna be great. That's gonna be lit. This is gonna be hype. I can tell this arc is gonna be hype. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and you feel like it. Links down in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.